Hi children, welcome to EduCub. This is the second part of Unit 8, Electricity for a Comfortable Life. So today first subtopic is electronic appliances. Have you ever seen the interior of a computer, a radio or a DVD player? Here this figure shows you an internal view of such appliance. These are called electronic circuits. Can you identify the insides, the things inside it? Let's try. So, you can find some discarded circuit parts of a radio, CD player, and circuits of decorative bulbs. Then find and list the appliances in them in groups. The accessories used in electronic circuits are called electronic appliances. Now, let's learn about some electronic appliances that are used in day-to-day life. We have to study 4 electronic appliances which we are used in day-to-day life. First one is diode. Here you have to do an activity to learn about diodes. You will need a rectifying diode, bulb, dry cell, some pieces of wire. Let's see what we have to do. Make the circuit as shown in the figure. Observe the illumination of bulb by changing the terminals A and B of the diode. Here you will observe that the bulb lights up only when the diode is kept in a specific way. So, conclusion will be the current flows through a diode only in particular direction. That's why the light bulb is lighting up only when diode is kept in a specific way. There are various types of diodes available in market. Rectifying diodes are the most commonly used type. Now you can see the outer appearance of diodes. The main function of a diode is to let the current flow in one direction only. This is the standard symbol of the diode. When we are drawing the circuit by using symbols, you have to add this standard symbol to the circuit for a diode. In a diode, the current flows from positive terminal of diode to the negative terminal. Therefore, a diode's positive terminal must be connected to the positive terminal of the dry cell, as well as the negative terminal of the diode must be connected to the negative terminal of the dry cell. Here you can see how the diode is connecting to the circuit in symbol diagram also. Let's do activity by using diodes. Here we will need 2 dry cells, 2 torch bulbs, pieces of wire, switch, 2 rectifier diodes. First of all, you have to prepare the circuit like this. After that, you can do the activity by changing the terminals of the battery. Record your observation and discuss the reason for that. Next electric appliance is light emitting diode. Here you may have seen a small bulb lighting up in radios, televisions when they are switched on. They are not really bulbs, they are called light emitting diodes or LED. Here you have to do an activity by using an LED. You will need an LED, 2 dry cells, connecting wires. First of all, you have to arrange the circuit as shown in the figure. Connect the LED between A and B. Repeat the activity by changing the terminals. Record your observation. In this practical, observation will be the LED illuminates only at one occasion. LED also type of a diode. Conclusion is when LED emits light when there is a small current passing through it. Therefore, it is named as light emitting diode. Out of the 2 terminals of the diode, one is longer than the other. The longer terminal is the positive terminal of the diode and the shorter one is the negative terminal. Here now you can see the different shapes LEDs here. This is the standard symbol of LED. Third electronic appliance is resistors. There is a loss of current when lengthy electric wires are used in circuits. There is because of the barrier to flow of current in the conductor. You have to do an activity to observe how this happens in a conductor. You will need 2 dry cells, connecting wires, a LED, 3 carbon rods taken from used dry cells, and a switch. Let's see what we have to do. Prepare the circuit as shown in the figure. First, keep 1 carbon rod between A and B. Observe the brightness of the bulb. Then increase the number of carbon rods and repeat the experiment. Discuss the reason for your observation. The barrier to flow the current is named as electric resistance. The unit used to measure resistance is ohm. Here, this is the symbol of ohm. You can buy resistors of different values from the market. Let's do an activity by using the resistors. You will need 2 resistors of 10 ohm and 5 ohm, a torch bulb, 2 dry cells and a switch. First of all, you have to prepare the circuit as shown in the figure. Keep the resistors one at a time between A and B and continue the experiment. Observe the brightness of the bulb. Discuss the reason for your observations. Here you will be observe the flow of current decreases with the increase of the resistance. There are various types of resistors with different shapes in the market. Here, let's see what are those. First one, permanent resistors, the value cannot be changed. Second one, variable resistors, the value can be changed. Third one, light sensitive resistors, resistance depends on amount of light falling on it. I have given you 3 diagrams. The first figure is for the permanent resistors, second one variable resistor, third one light emitting resistor. Okay, next electric appliance is light depending resistors or LDR. Let's do this activity to understand the function of an LDR. We will need LDR, LED, 2 dry cells, connecting wires, switch, a milliammeter. Let's see what we have to do. First of all, prepare the circuit as shown in the figure, then switch it on. Expose the LDR to the sunlight. Get the reading of the milliammeter. When cover the LDR with hand and get the reading again. Repeat the experiment by using an LED instead of the millimeter. Conduct the discussion about the observation. It is necessary to fix the positive terminal and negative terminal of the LED correctly. Let's see what is the observation here. When light falls on LDR, a high current flows through the circuit. By shading the light, the flow of current through the circuit reduces gradually. This is the standard symbol of LDR. When the light falls on LDR, the resistance of it reduces. And when there is less light falling on the LDR, the resistance increases. Therefore, light-dependent resistors, LDR, are resistors that change based on the amount of light falling on it. Thank you. Let's meet with the third part of this lesson.